Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will go through the best ways to make some gold during week 2 of patch 9.1, and I will really try to explain why, in my opinion, these are the best ways, and also try to bring a little bit more context and just explain it. For instance, they're good for high pop, medium pop, low pop, and for which type of players. So let's start with what is going to be, in my opinion, the best way to make some gold. And this is going to be farming the raid BoEs from Sanctum of Domination. As I mentioned last week, there will have 2 new BoEs per category of armor. So 2 cloth armor pieces, 2 mail, 2 plates, and 2 leather. And these items are going to be really very profitable. So tomorrow only the normal and heroic modes will be released. The mythic one won't be released. So for this first week, these BoEs are gonna be the best selling items on the auction house, with of course the legendaries that I will talk about just after. But these BoEs really will be the items with the highest item level you can find at the auction house. So again, these items will the value of these items will decrease more and more. So this is why this is something that is going to be very profitable the first days, and I think the whole week is going to be very good. When the mythic raid will be available, you will be able to farm also all these different BoEs with the mythic version. But again, this is a little bit more tricky because you need to be only with people from your realm. So this is a little bit more difficult to find a group who is willing to farm BoEs. But when it comes to tomorrow, you can can directly go in pre-made groups, custom. You can just type BoE farming or something like that, and trust me, you will find a lot. Maybe type Sanctum, and you will find a lot of groups. The only requirement I think is going to be probably the eye level. So one thing I would highly recommend you to do is to actually buy the 230 armor pieces. For some of them, they can be a little bit expensive. But again, if you're missing some pieces, it can be like a great way to just make sure you will have enough eye level and you will be invited into these groups. I will make a follow-up video on how to farm these BoEs tomorrow. Hopefully I will have the time to find the best route and really to, explain how you can be efficient in farming these BoEs. But yeah, for me, tomorrow is going to be the most, like a profitable day because there is the release of the raid. Try to farm everything in heroic mode, not normal mode, because normal mode, the eye level is not that interesting. Heroic is where it's really going to be interesting. So when it comes to the second best way to make some gold, of course, we have the rank 5 and rank 6 legendaries. So soon people will be able to craft them. They will be honored with the death advance reputation. And once people start crafting these items, trust me, they're going to sell for a lot and very fast because people need to have the rank 5 and rank 6 for Sanctum of Domination, especially as the week after that there is the mythic difficulty that is being released. So trust me, a lot of people won't do it on themselves. They will directly buy the item at the auction house, and this is where you're going to be able to make a lot of gold. Also, as I mentioned in one of my videos, the Cortite crystals are going to become very rare and very expensive because, again, there is not that many. It depends on some realm. I'm sure there is a lot of crystals, but still, it's 40 crystals to craft one mark that you can use to upgrade the legendary items. So honestly, trust me, there's gonna have a huge scarcity in terms of crystals and in terms of rank 5 and rank 6 legendaries that you can sell at the auction house. So this is why the price is gonna be so high, and this is how you're gonna be able to make a lot of gold. Also, still, I think a good day to check on these crystals. Try to flip them, maybe invest in them. Again, you will be able to sell them pretty easily if the prices don't go up. But yeah, I made a full video on the crystals if you're interested, but that can also be today something you need to look into. So these rank 5 and rank 6 are going to be my second position, and I really think you're going to be able to make a lot of gold with these legendaries. And of course, I'm not excluding all the other legendaries that people will still buy. I'm still selling a lot of them for more than 100k gold. So this is still a very good way to make some gold. But yeah, rank 5 and rank 6 is going to be really the most profitable legendaries for sure. So when it comes to the third position, in my opinion, it's going to be the character transfer, goal making. Right now, if you're on a high pop, you will soon have a lot of BoEs, a lot of rank 5 and rank 6 legendaries, and a lot of other items that will, be not too expensive, when on a lot of low pops and medium pops, there will have a huge scarcity. So I really think that if you have the chance, again, I'm putting it at the third position because definitely this will be the most profitable activity. But again, this is very limited because you need a lot of time, you need a lot of gold, and also it requires, a lot of thinking. You need to analyze which realm you need to invest in, and what you need to sell. So it requires a lot of time. But again, I know some people who made hundreds of millions of gold by doing these transfers. It can be very profitable, especially at the beginning, as a lot of these items will be cheap very soon. But yes, so this is for me the third position. Again, it's not for everyone, but if you have the resources, if you're interested, this is also very exciting. I invite you to try. Again, I'm not a big advocate for it because I think on some realms it destroys a little bit the economy of the realm. But I'm here to talk about what's profitable or not, and unfortunately, this is a very very profitable activity. So I'll put it at number 3. Again, I made a full video on that if you want to go check. I really try to explain everything on how to preset. So if you want, you can go check this video. My number 4 activity will be flipping. So this is when you're going to be able to start investing in the auction house. Whether this is the BoEs, whether this is the rank 5, rank 6 or other legendaries, or for instance, all these other crafted items and also all the different materials. Well, this is really at that moment that there's going to have a lot of opportunities. For instance, BoEs, I already explained in other videos, but a lot of people don't really realize the value of certain BoEs. So they might, for instance, make a run with their guild, kill 2 bosses, get one, like plate BoE, and just decide to sell it for, let's say, 50k at the auction house, because for them it's already a lot, when you can easily buy it and resell it for 350k. So really, during this first day, what I will do personally is remove all these different, like favorite items, and then really try to have all the different BoEs as favorites. So then each time I arrive, I can easily see if there is something that is pretty cheap. And yeah, I'll just keep an eye on all these different items and really try to make sure to buy and resell everything. I'm making a lot of money, probably like after crafting these legendaries, probably it's like the activity I'm making the most gold with is really just buying and selling. I'm having like hundreds and hundreds of items that I'm just buying and selling, and it's working really, really well. Like really a lot of these items, it's so great, and this is definitely for me the 4th position, and something you should definitely look into it. So now when it comes to the 5th activity, I think this one is really going to depend on the realms. I think, for instance, on high pop realms, it's soon going to be pretty bad. But on most realms right now, it's really great. It's crafting the 230 crafting items. So these items are really good at the moment. Right now, I think, if you have the chance to already have reached rank 4 with the Archivist and, unlock the Crafter's Mark, then you're going to be able to make a lot of gold because, as I mentioned, a lot of people want to catch up very quickly. And for instance, the courting gear is very difficult to upgrade to 233. So here, 25,000 for sure, it's nothing for most people, and people will definitely buy all these different items. And again, these are very easy to craft. It's not expensive to craft. So these items are going to be, for me, the number 5. I think they're going to be very profitable, especially during these first days. Again, on high pop realms, probably it's going to be a little bit more tricky because so many people are going to craft them and the value is really going to decrease a lot. But still, you will be also able to sell lots, like many more items than on a low pop or medium pop realm. But yes, on low pop and medium pop, I highly recommend you to craft some of these items and have them up on the auction house because they can be very profitable. And I think at least until the end of the first week or probably like second week, they will still be very profitable. My next category is, of course, going to be all the different materials. So, for instance, I'm thinking about the leather, the callus hides, all the different metal and stones, all the herbs, and all these different items that you need in order to craft the regions for legendaries and all the materials you need to craft all these different items I just mentioned. So farming activities and gathering activities are still going to be pretty good. Also, enchanting is good because, for instance, as you can see here, you can make already a huge profit, 1,000 just by, like transforming these two heavy Calotis hides into one enchanted hide. So these activities are going to be pretty profitable. I'm not putting them really earlier because, again, all these different things are going to be so much more relevant right now. So this is why, for me, gathering is still going to be profitable, but not as profitable as all these other activities. But it's still really great, and I highly encourage you to do it if you like gathering professions and if you like making some gold with this type of activities. After that, of course, there is all the different things you can craft. Sometimes they can sell for a lot. I'm again thinking about potions, about all these different things you need for the raids, food and everything. But these are not going to be on most realms very profitable. This, expansion, all these different items haven't been really good. In previous expansions, potions, for instance, was really, really a good way to make some gold, but in this one, it's not. So I'll just put it at, number 7. And yeah, for me, it's worth mentioning, but it's not going to be crazy. Again, for instance, I'm thinking about the missives. The missives can, on some realm, sell for a lot and be very profitable. But on most realms, probably it's not going to be the case. So not worth investing a lot of money and time into these items. And finally, again, guys, there are still all these other items, all the different mounts that you can farm, that you can, sell on the auction house. I'm still making a lot of gold. As you can see, 30 days ago, sold one of these goldmines raid for 300k gold. I'm selling a lot of these items for a lot of money. I still have one character with all these different transmog items and mounts and things that you can sell on the auction house from past expansions, and they're still very good. Look at this sword, for instance, 237k. I remember bought it probably like 50k at the end of BFA, and right now they sell really well. So again, this is still something I want to mention. Try sometimes to diversify a little bit. It's great to have one good way to make some gold, but it's also great to diversify and find some fun when you're making some golds. But yeah, so here we go, guys. This is my top for this week. Next week, I'm really gonna try to make one video on how to farm the BoEs within the Sanctum of Domination. And also, I'm going to make a video on which legendaries you should focus on when it comes to upgrading them for to rank 5 and 6. Some of the legendaries don't have to be recrafted, and also some of them have a really good sell rate when others don't. So I already made a video on that where I really compare all the different sell rates and basically say what is the worst legendary item you can craft and what are the best legendary items you can craft. But probably this is now a little bit outdated, so I will try to make a new one and really tell you guys what you need to craft in order to make the most golds. So that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I really hope it will help you make some golds. And yeah, I will see you probably tomorrow for another video on Sanctum of Domination and BoE farming. Okay, bye.